It's here. It's alive. Hey, friends. Hey, YouTube people, human people. Hi. Hello. I am super excited to be doing all of this. I figured out some cool new tricks. Hopefully my green screen holds up and it doesn't like go super crazy. My mic is like looking super transparent, which, you know, choice. Hi friends. Hey friends. Hey. This is super exciting. We're doing a lot of kind of investigative work. We are sampling some of our favorite video games that we have come across in our research for our Lava Kingdoms. And we're going to be jumping in and we're going to be doing a little bit of investigative work onto why they're great. What tropes do they present that can yield to this greater story world where we just sample and we take from some of the coolest places? We're trying to combine all of these different assets together. It's like taking all of the toys from your toy box and dumping them out and playing with your Alien versus Predators and your Ghostbusters and your Star Trek guys and your Lego guys. They all live together. And they all have a story world that we like associate. You know, the Ninja Turtles are the Ninja Turtles, right? They're transformed by, green ooze and raised by Splinter and all that stuff. If you're playing with them with your Star Trek Borg characters, they still have that history. So we're trying to bring in a lot of different histories of games, of pop culture, kind of smushing it all together. And we're here playing my favorite game. This is my favorite game for the Nintendo Switch. Big fan of Animal Crossing. I like that kind of like Zen life, but I love playing Magic the Gathering. I am you can't say it right now. I'm surrounded by Magic cards. This game really inspired me to do the deep dive into Magic. It's a card builder. So every single level that you go up, you kind of progress through this giant spire. It's a big tower. And as you progress through, every time that you pass a level, you get a new card to add to your deck. Now, a lot of people don't like card battlers. This is additive, but you don't have to add every card. I only learned that after playing the game for like 4 months, that when you get to a reward, you're given 3 choices in most cases. There's certain relics that'll give you more card choices or less card choices depending on how you progress through the game. But as you go through, you don't have to choose any card. Oftentimes, I'll find myself not selecting a single card for like huge stretches because the synergy that I have working between the few cards in my deck are already working for me. So I was thinking of doing a couple of runs. My first run here, I'm going to make it pretty simple. I'm going to start with one of our basic characters within the game, and that is the Ironclad. There's 4 different characters. The Ironclad is the Brute. He is the one who is kind of built around warrior. There's some sacrifice stuff he can do. There's some really great synergies with wounds. The more wounds you get, the more damage you can do. I've been playing that build a lot. There's different builds that if you have a lot of defense, you're able to strike out and hit really, really hard. This is kind of where we're going to start today. He's the most fun. I'm also trying to get up to a higher level of ascension with him. The next character is the Silent. So the Silent is the thief, the rogue. Does a lot of things with shivs. That's cute. And poison. Those are the 2 main builds that I've seen. There's also a weakness build, which I've been trying to do just like, for fun. Going through and trying a different build I haven't done before, where you make the enemies weak, and then you're able to cast special spells and special attacks that benefit off of a weakened enemy state. After the Silent, we have the Defect. The Defect is your mage character. Gets these orbs of power that kind of surround him. There's frost orbs that give you defense. There's lightning orbs that are able to attack the enemy. There's darkness orbs that get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger until you release them. And then there's plasma orbs that give you more energy to be able to play more cards. And then there's the Watcher. I'm not going to be playing the Watcher. The Watcher is really specific. This is kind of the advanced character. You have a state of calm. Where you're in the state of calm, when you come out of calm into one of the other states of being, you gain extra cards. The other states of wrath, you do double damage, but you take double damage. There's a state of divinity where you cause triple damage. It is a lot of moving in and out of those states and is a little more advanced than I want to take on for this stream. So we're going to start with the Ironclad. I'm going to go down to Ascension level 1. The different Ascension levels get stronger and stronger as you play through, so the game kind of scales with you. It gets more challenging. All right, let's do it. So I kind of cheated a little bit. I went through and I failed the first time at this game like half hour ago so that I could start out with my favorite of all of the different perks you can get when you start a run. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. That gets you a kind of a quick start into it, and it lets me kind of move into the cool stuff faster. Now, this is the map. At the end of the map, the top of this area of the tower, there's a boss. So this particular boss, I know he's coming up. This particular boss can move in and out of a state. Yes, blue whale! I love that whale so much. Hi, Drew. Hi, it's nice to see you. This particular boss is like very offensive, but then if you get him down to a certain amount of life, he turns into like a little like cactus that hurts you when you attack him, and he's a little more defensive. So I know that coming up. So I have to plan accordingly for that boss, but also for like the entire dungeon run as I'm going through. This little guy here, up in the corner, that little glowing guy, that is a special boss character. I have to defeat that boss character in one of the 3 different maps I'm going through on this run in order to get one of 3 puzzle pieces to open the door at the entire end of the thing. It's easiest to do one of the little boss characters in this first area, so I have to go this way. I will show you some of the cool rooms as we go along. Hopefully I don't mess up. So, first couple of rooms here, all the enemies are going to have 1 HP each, which is great. And then you make a choice. Now, equipping yourself in any video game, any role-playing game, it's like there's a lot of thought that goes into it. There's a kind of random factor to what cards you get as you're progressing through. So this choice is pretty pivotal. It's going to set me... Caterpillar room. Yes, the caterpillars are gone. Thank God. They were vexing. This room is going to set me up for what pattern of cards I'm going to get. So we have Spot Weakness. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. It's a great card no matter what build I'm doing. Havoc. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Exhaust is also a thing. Different cards will say exhaust, and then there's special powers and things you get that benefit from exhausting cards, but it means that your card pool gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then there's Cleave, 8 damage to all enemies. They're all pretty good. I think for building a synergy, I think I'm going to start with Strength. This is like the melee character, so I'm going to start going the Strength direction, and then we'll try to find cards as we're going along that are benefited by getting Strength. I always take the idol. Alright. I can be cursed and get a card which is unplayable, take damage, or lose max HP. I'm going to just take the damage. The first couple of rooms are only going to have 1 HP enemies, so I know I'm not taking additional damage. And I heal 6 every time I go into a room. That's kind of like the thing with this particular character. Alright, so I've got power already. What's going to go well with that? Ethereal cards disappear if you don't use them, and a 2-cost card when I only have like 3 mana can be pretty difficult. Draw a card and put a card from your hand. No. Deal 5 damage twice. You know what? I'm going to opt not to take any of these cards. Oh, wait, hold on. Twin Strike's pretty good, because that's giving 10 damage for 1 mana point. Let me give you a tour of what combat looks like. So, in our combat screen, in the corner, whoop, right up there, where it says 3/3, that means I have 3 mana to spend. Out of that 3 mana, I've got these different cards. Spot Weakness. If the enemy tends to attack, gain 3 strength. Well, it looks like he's trying to attack, so that'll give me 3 strength, and then that enhances my strength for the entire little battle. Alright. We are... I hate being given choices. Alright. I'm gonna make a bold move. I'm not gonna choose a card this time. Hopefully it pays off. Alright. Oh, this works. So I'm gonna choose here. As you make your way down the corridor, you see a banana, a donut, a box floating about. No, upon closer inspection, they're tied to strings coming from a hole in the ceiling. There's a quiet cackling above you as you approach the objects. What do you do? What do I do? I could heal. I can get more max HP, which is always good. Along the journey, you'll get these little healing spots, these little kind of rest areas, where you get to heal like 20% of your maximum life. Eat a donut hanging from the ceiling, left by someone cackling. What could go wrong? Yeah, I'll eat the donut. Sure. Eating food that people leave out for you is always a choice. All right. So this baddie, this goblin friend, his whole deal is that he doesn't want you to play any defensive cards. He doesn't want you to play any skill cards, just attacks. So I need to be very careful. Now it looks like he's going to attack, so I can get the added 3 strength. And then do Twin Strike, which is going to be hitting for 16 for a cost of 1. That's a pretty good get. I haven't really gotten that card before because I'm like, 5 damage twice, I guess. But it really starts to add up. Now I'm hoping I can get... Oh, I got that card again. Sweet. It's a little bit weaker because I was hit with the spell. But I'm trying not to use defensive cards in this battle because it'll make his strength go up and up and up and up. Oh, see, this is the stuff right here. I get to use it again. And now I'm at 6 extra power. So all of my spells become even more efficient. And I beat him. Now for beating these boss characters, you get the keys. There's 3 different keys. The emerald key you get from that glowing special boss character who has kind of a perk. This particular one, he was getting a little bit of his life back every turn. It gets more difficult the higher you go. So I get that. I get some gold. I get a dream catcher. Whenever I rest and heal myself, I have the option of adding a card to my deck. Great. I get a potion. Haven't used a potion yet. And then I get to add a card. Now, this is where choices get made. All 3 of these cards are great. There's the Twin Strike. I could get another Twin Strike. I could continue hitting with this 2-hit guy every single time. Heavy Blade is really good, especially with that card I have that boosts my attack. That card means that those strength boosts multiply by 3 whenever I use it. Now, it's a 2-cost card, so it's going to be a little more expensive, but if I can get my strength high enough, I think it can leverage that in the end to be hitting really, really hard on different turns. And then there's one of my favorite cards, Rage. Whenever you play an attack, gain 3 block. So this is for 1 turn. It costs 0. Use that at the beginning of your turn. Suddenly, every time you're striking, you're getting some more block, some more defense. I'm going for a really strong run. I'm inclined to go with Heavy Blade. I really am. I'm a child. I need to go with the Heavy Blade. It's the right move. So stressful. You can't go back, and removing cards from your deck is not easy. Alright, so I don't have my protection anymore, so I'm going to hit vulnerable on this little pirate dude. The pirate dude is around for a couple of turns, and then he disappears. Now that vulnerable makes my attacks a little bit stronger when they hit him, but I'm totally vulnerable right now. I don't have any defense up. And he steals my effing gold, which I'm not here for. Alright, I'm going to get the boost on my strength for sure. My defenses are weakened. Well, you know what? I'm going to weaken his attack by 3. That's pretty good. And that's going to last for 3 turns. And I'm going to try to get him out before he runs away. He's gone. Great. So now I've just got one little blobby to deal with. Now the key to this game, the key to life, kind of on a global level, for getting real about it, is to go slow. There's no rush. Going slow is great. I could hit with a lot of power right now. Actually, I'm talking about going slow. I'm like, no, he's out. He's gone. Ooh, this is really good. Blessing of the Forge. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. That's a really good card to get. Alright, let's look at our toys here. Headbutt. Deal 9 damage. It's really good for 1-cost card. And then you pull a card from your discard pile back on top of your draw pile. So I could go and get back that Heavy Blade or that Twin Strike, a card I really am enjoying using and want to hit again. Uppercut, that's applying weak and vulnerable. It's making stabby and blobby. I love the enemy design in this. It's like really cute. And then I've got this barrier where it gives me a lot of block, and then I'm hitting back for 4 damage. What do I do? What do I do? Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do, please. I said please. I think Headbutt's really good. Headbutt could pull back my buff that I'm using to add more strength, and then I could potentially use that again. Or I could select my big Heavy Blade or my Twin Blade, my Twin Strike. I think I'm going to go with the Headbutt. I like the low-cost cards. There's more versatility with low-cost cards. More bugs. I'm a bug-type Pokemon trainer. I love bugs. So I'm going to hit 2 defends. There's no rush. And when I hit these things, they kind of curl up into a ball. And then they get, their defense goes up. So he got 6 defense after that first hit. Yeah, I like the Flame Shield too. I think that Flame Shield is really good if you're doing a defensive build, because it's that you just know you're going to be getting that knockback. All right, spot weakness on him. I'm going to be clever. I'm going to headbutt him, get him out, and I'm going to pull back the spot weakness. So next turn, I'll be able to use it again. Oh, cool. I'm Slaying the Spire. This is my favorite Switch game. You can find it like on every console, and you can find it like on iOS right now too. Look, I'm up to 6. I'm hitting for 32. This is really good. This is a good combo. All right. All these cards are fine. Twin Strike, Shockwave, Perfected Strike. I don't know. I don't know what I'm inclined to choose here. I think that Shockwave applies 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies, and then it exhausts, which is great because I get it out there and then it's out of my hand. It's not going to be like clogging up my draw every turn. Perfected Strike, that gets more and more powerful the more cards that you have that have Strike in the name. There's quite a few different cards that are called whatever Strike. I don't think that that's the way to go because I'm not doing a Strike build. Like Twin Strike, that would benefit that. I think, therefore I am. I think I'm going to make the choice to be brave and to not choose anything. All right, treasure. Okay. So this is giving you the choice of either getting a relic, this strawberry, which is going to raise my max HP, or the key. I got to go with the key, especially this early on. My health is still pretty good. I'm still kind of figuring out what my build's going to be. So there's not like a rush for me to have to like make a choice. All right. Okay, so we have all these small friends. These are what they call minions in the game. Minions are annoying. They're not super strong. 4 of them together is kind of annoying. This one here, this purple guy, he is able to do like a powerful blast after 3 turns. This little red guy who looks kind of like devilly, who's in the front there, he gets more powerful every time you hit him. So your goal is to like knock him out in like 1 shot if possible. And then the little red ones with the hammer, they're just doing their best. They're really trying. All right, so I'm going to boost up. I'm going to do it. See, Twin Strike's not going to knock out that red one, so I'm going to defend and defend. I'm only taking 2 damage, not too bad. Oh no, he's charging up. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I do have the ability to draw 3 cards too if I need to. All right. What I really need is a little more power. So I am going to draw 3 cards right now. Yes. Okay. So I got the headbutt. I am going to play the headbutt off of the old man. I'm going to get the spot weakness card back for my next turn to draw. Because I know he's going to be attacking, and I'll know that I can get a little more strength out of him. And I'm going to hit one of these little goblin guys for 17. I'm taking 8 damage. That's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world. I say that now. This game progresses very quickly where you're like, oh, no, my math was off, and then you're dead. My goal is to not die on this stream today. All right, see, he's going to hit for 25. It's too much. It's real excessive. Heavy Blade, I can hit him back for 24. Do I have something that's better? Nope, that is the route I have to go to get him out. I knock him out for 24 and turn, and I'm eating 8 damage. Bad math is the killer of all kills. All right. I'm pretty strong now. I can hit with 16. I can just wipe him out. Wiped out. He's dead. Never existed. Take 5 block, and then, controversial move, end the turn. If I hit with an attack, that would raise his attack, and he would get past my block, going as slow as I can. There's no rush until there is a total rush. All right, so he's got 20 life. I'm going to hit him for 11. Hit him for 9. Math is your friend. All right, let's see what kind of cool cards we have. None that really work with this strategy we're doing, which is like a kind of a full force, straightforward attack strategy. I'm liking Twin Strike with this boost, though. With this strength boost, Twin Strike is kind of working out. So I'm going to get one more Twin Strike. All right. We've reached a fork in the path. Go Imps! We've reached... I'm really glad that you're here watching this with me right now. It's really fucking dumb. So we have 2 different paths. We either go against a smaller enemy that's going to be less of a challenge, or we go against a bigger enemy, which will be more of a challenge and could potentially kill me. I only have 33 life right now. But I'll get a relic, so I'll get some kind of reward at the end of that fight. Looking at the rest of the path leading up to the boss, we don't really have that much further to go. And either way I go, I can get 2 of those question mark rooms. Those are the rooms that get really, really fun. Tell me where to go. Where do I go? Where is the path? What is the choice? I'm curious. I'm trying to think through the bosses I haven't seen. There's one particular boss, which is like a big, like, squid shell thing. That his whole deal is that he makes your attack and defense steadily drop, and it gets harder and harder to beat him. Okay, I'm going big. I've been encouraged to go big. Oh, good, it's not that weird boss I do not like. It's these little friends. Okay. Alright, so I got 2 defends, so that's going to keep me safe from the 9 that's going to hit me. And I'm trying to see, I'm going to try to get as much damage off of this first one as possible. The ones on the outside, they do the same thing on the same turn. So they're either hitting me with these dazed things, which are going to really clog up my card draw, or, like this turn, they're both attacking. Not my fave. So the goal is get one of those out first, so then you're getting less of that damage. Oh, I almost have enough. Oh. I'm going to use this Blessing of the Forge. So the upgrade is going to give me enough power to knock that guy out. And then my other strike and my Twin Strike are both upgraded for later in this fight. I have to be really mindful, though, that I am not killed in this fight, because it can happen fast. But the key is, take your time. There's no rush. As long as I have enough defense to cover, and I've got these 4 different defense cards. So I'm hoping if I get 2 per turn, I can protect myself. But there's no guarantees in life. I feel like I'm just about to get, like, yeah, a ton of these days cards. Alright, so I can block 5 of their damage, and I'll keep trying to, like, chip away. That last potion I have up in my potion slot at the top, it is a thorn potion that strikes back damage whenever I get hit, I'm saving that because there's a few enemies that will just riddle. Enemies that are hitting you for multiple attacks in one turn, it just like eats them alive. Alright, but I think that we're good. We're down to just one of these guys now. So it means that I'm only getting attacked every other turn. Alright, hit with the defend. I'm going to do the strike into the headbutt, and I'm going to get the strike back next turn. Because then I know I'll have an attack card. It hits pretty hard. Ooh, 16 life. Tisk tisk. Not good. Ooh, duplication potion. This turn, your next card is played twice. So depending on how you use all these things, the better and better. Oh, double tap. All right, double tap. This turn, your next attack is played twice. That's already looking like something that might be really valuable for an attack-heavy deck. I'm going to go with that one. All right, and let's do some mystery rooms. Hopefully, I can avoid some damage or get healed. And I'm a sucker for money, so I'm going to take the 175 gold and do what I can do to progress further. So, within the game, there are these curses that you get. Curses are going to be detrimental to your progress in the game. They're going to clog up your deck. They have bad effects. They stink. It's the worst. Why am I cursed with minions? Why am I cursed with these little poop-looking blobs? All right, let's go. If you can't tell, my battery in my game is depleted, and I keep popping it in and out. I'm going to give me 5 seconds. I'm going to go get my other charger. 1 second. Alright, it was as if I never went anywhere at all. What a great job I'm doing about jumping into stream games with a dead controller. Not my fave. Alright. I hate these blobs. These blobs are reminiscent of one of the bosses for this particular act that kind of explodes into smaller and smaller and smaller blobs. And there's just a lot of them right now. I don't have anything to defend. Okay, so I want to use some low-cost things. I can hit 3 of them, I think. Yeah, don't say anything. Don't tell people that I'm irresponsible. Okay. None of my potions are really going to help me here either. I'm just going to have to, try to get as many of them out as possible. This is going to hit for 14, so I'll take out the 14. That's 5 damage I'm not absorbing. This one's going to hit for 10. I can kill this one for 10, and he's out. And then I've got nothing left. Take an 8. Ugh. Okay. This is fine. It's all fine. I have to be really smart. Alright, next attack is played twice. Okay. I'm going to do 2 defends and then just hit one of these for 4. I've been weakened, so I'm already not in a great place to be hitting twice. Oh, I forgot. I got this boot. Whenever I would deal 4 or less unblocked damage from one of the enemies, it does 5 instead. It's pretty good. It's real good, especially if I've been weakened. I'm in a good shape. Alright. 14 life. Do I do the boost? I should. I'm going to do the strength boost. Alright, this is 6 damage twice, so it gets out to 12. And can I... No. I can get out the... No, I have to Go slow. Take your time. Go at pace. Alright, now I should be able to just wail through these guys. Wail. Strike. Done. Alright. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay. So now we have some real choices here. Thunderclap's really good. It does 4 damage and 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Vulnerable's what makes your attacks do more damage. I could get another Heavy Blade, but they cost 2. And if I have 2 of those in my hand, I can only really afford to ever play 1 per turn. That might not be the right way to go. Clash is very risky. It can only be played if every other card in your hand is an attack. Now we're going with an attack build, so we already have a lot of attacks. It's 0 cost, so like even if I get 1 or 2 shields, like defends, I could probably defend, and then be able to play the Clash. But do you remember way back when, like 5 minutes ago, when I kept getting those status cards thrown in that were kind of gumming up my whole ability to draw cards? That Clash is going to be really bad in that deck. I'm going to jump in for the Thunderclap. Again, I'm a sucker for low-cost cards. I am cheap. I like to buy the cheapies. And I'm going to use it right away. Use that. Oh. And then my boot triggered with that too, so it did even more damage than it was kind of supposed to. I'm going to defend. And then I'm going to hit one of these little... I guess they're like parasitic mushrooms that are kind of sapping these rats. I know that this is the thing. Like there's like fungus that takes over the nervous systems of like ants. Yeah. I like that a lot. I like that a real lot. Alright. Next attack is played twice. I am going to be baby. I've got 2 little life to be messing around. I gotta go slow. I'm gonna take Thunderclap back out again so I can do some additional cordyceps. Is that what it's called? Cordyceps? Alright. Thunderclap. Bam bam. Dead. Yeah, that Thunderclap, that was a good get. Alright. This is gonna be like one of our last draws before we go against the boss. Iron Wave, pretty good. It gives you block and damage for 1. That would actually not be a bad one to take. True Grit, gain 7 block and exhaust a card at random. Don't love it. And Whirlwind, 5 damage to all enemies. X times. X being however much mana you have, it goes down and down, down, down. Yeah, I like funguses that take over people's brains. I like that a lot. I'm going to... You know what? I only have 4 defense cards. This gives me a defense, and it acts like an attack. So I'm going to take that and pray for the best. Alright. I'm in a bad spot right now. Usually, when I get to one of these rest stops on this kind of run, I want to go in and recall and take this ruby. But I can't do that right now. I only have 20 life. I'm about to go into the boss. It's going to be Mass Chaos. Smithing upgrades a card in my deck. I really wish I could do this right now. I really want to upgrade my Heavy Strike, because that means instead of getting 3 times the amount of strength I've amassed in this combat, it goes up to 5 times, which is a significant gain once you start getting more and more strength. I can't do any of those. I feel like I'm a kid on lunch detention, but I did get that Dreamcatcher, which gives me the ability to draw a card, or add a card if I want to. I don't particularly want to. This is good. It's 0 cost. Apply 1 week. What the heck? You only live once, right? Chardonnay for everyone. This is water. Alright. Let's take on this boss. I'm at like half life. I'm really hoping... I am a kid on lunch detention. Yeah, I am living that life right now. Okay, spot weakness isn't going to work because he's defending his first turn. Boring. Let's see what I got. I've got a duplication potion. Next card is played twice. I'm going to save that for when I can use this spot weakness card and like really hit him so I can get 2 of those at once. I am going to double tap and I'm going to use bash so that I'm applying 4 vulnerable. That means that for 4 turns, I'm doing extra damage. This is water for legal purposes. Yes, welcome to my tax-deductible show of research, my friends. 32, and I have only this for defense. Oh. I just got this card. Great. That's going to reduce down his attack to 24. Still going to hurt. It's going to take like half my life. Not really excited about that, but it's something. I'll take it. All right. I'm going to use Iron Wave. I'm going to use this to pull back my spot weakness. Hopefully he's attacking next turn. Hopefully. And then he's gone into that little cactus ball form. So whenever I strike him, when he's in this form, he's going to be hitting me back for 3 damage. So if I'm defending, I can do that. I may just want to like spend these next couple of turns just buffing up and waiting until he's out of this form. And hopefully not getting my butt handed to me. Okay, he's going to hit me hard. I'm going to use my 2 defense. I'm going to use the power of prayer. Okay. It's not too bad. This is bad. He's hitting me for 20. It's almost untenable. Okay. Okay. So you see there's this icon on him. It says mode shift. After receiving 40 damage, he'll change into defensive mode. I think I might have enough damage I can do to trigger that. 23 plus 7 is 38. Just shy of 40. Darn. As Gordon Ramsay would say, damn, damn, damn. Look at this, though. Look at this sweet duplication potion. Use it. Do that twice. Hit the 40 damage. He's down. Ugh. Yes. This is the way that this needs to go. Slow. I have to go really, really slow. I'm excited because I'm like streaming while I'm playing this game. Typically, these runs go really fast. Once you get to a point where you're just like playing and playing and playing, and you know their different tactics are going to take, it can get really, really quick. All right. Taking 2 damage. It's okay. Going slow. Spot weakness. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. So double tap. Next attack is done twice. Damn. All right. I am going to have to eat this damage. And I'm saving. I know what you're thinking. You've got that 1 potion up there. Yeah, that 1 potion is going to save me against these little birds that if I run into them randomly, because all of this is like random different enemies that you encounter on each run. If I run into these little birds randomly, they hit me many times and that potion will just kill them outright. All right. I have to defend. This is going to get real close. I'm going to pull back a defense for next turn and pray. God, I haven't gotten this close. Oh no, oh no. If I die, I'm just going to delete this stream and just pretend it never happened. Okay, thunderclap. Man, this is hitting hard now. And it's given that vulnerable. 1 and 2. Reverted. Okay. I have 7 health. He has 96. I don't think this is going to go the way I want it to for this stream. I have no defense. Oh no, I'm dead. I think I'm dead. So a big part of life is losing. You know, I will always remember. Fuck you. Fuck you. I do want to make... Well, this is a great introduction because that is one of the primary characters the Ironclad, who uses a lot of attacky things. I'm going to jump over. I'm going to choose one of the other ones, not the Watcher. But I'll play as the Defect or the Silent. And see, please do not mock me. Are you saying openly that you're going to mock me? I am mocked. Great. I am. It is all over at this point. Just drink my water and go home. Okay. I'm going to try this one more time. I want to get through one full effing run. Ew, stop neanering me. What's wrong with... That's not even appropriate. I'm an educator. I'm a member of this community. What should I do? Silent or should I do... Water in quotes. Should I do Silent or should I do Defect? Silent is the... for those of you watching. The Silent is the rogue class that does a lot of things with poison and shivs. The Defect is kind of the mage caster class. There's a lot of different ways that you can build that character out, but it's all based off of the randomness of what cards you're getting. So I'm pretty optimistic I could get there with either one of them. I just really can't do it at Ascension level 2. I have to jump down to Ascension level 1. Ninja Critter. Oh, the Silent. See, the Silent is Ninja Critter for all of us. Let's see what perks I have options for. Alright. I can upgrade a card. I can obtain 3 random potions. I can lose all my money and transform 2 cards, which I usually like the randomness of that. Or I can lose my opening relic and potentially get a really bad boss relic. Half the boss relics are awesome. Half of them are not awesome. This whale, I would describe this whale as a lot of things. I don't think perky is one of those descriptors I'd use. But that's fine. Let's check the map. All right, so I have to go this way. Oh, great. There's a lot of question mark rooms on the way to the first encounter. So, oh, yes, the whale does hand out perks so that it's a perky whale. We're going to transform 2 cards and see what we get. I'm going to transform a strike and another strike. Okay, I got 2 cards which are not terrible. I got 2 cards that are great cards. I'm trying to keep my defense in case I go for a poison build, which is really good. But this card, this little like draw a card, discard a card is great too. Because there's a lot of cards that rely on you having discarded. If you discarded a card this turn, do whatever. So now I have one of those cards just in case something comes up. You also start out with a ton of cards on your first turn, so you have some options for versatility. I'm going to defend. I'm going to discard. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this and see what I get. I got a special. So this is going to give me 10 block, 10 damage for 2. If I can get to a rest site and upgrade that card might be a really good one that's like a foundational card for my whole deck. It's giving me 20 points of stuff. It's giving me 10 attack and 10 defense on one go. If I upgrade it, it probably goes up to like 13 and 13 or something like that. And it'll be like a real time. I'm also realizing I have a lot of defend in this deck right now, and I have to get some more attacks or something. If I don't turn that around, it's going to be a slow whittling down of my life. Alright, I'm going to block. I'm going to get rid of this defend. Ooh, that dash card came up again. And that gives me 10 block. Yeah, that's a really good card to get off of that weird transformation at the beginning. Ew, you said you're welcome for the whale? Gross. That's gross. Alright. I feel like I gotta try to defend as much as I can. This is the first room. This particular enemy is just real annoying. Alright. Hitting him for 10. We got him. Perky whale, gave me a perk. And we get poison. I'm going to get the deadly poison. is kind of the core of the poison build. It just drops 5 poison, which stays on that enemy, and then it slowly reduces each turn. So it's like they'll take 5 points of damage, and then next turn they'll take 4 points, then 3, then 2, but you can add it up. And then there's other relics and things that enhance poison. That's a good time. That's a real good time. I'm going to start with my prepared. I've got a lot of defense in my hand. Ugh, I still have defense. Annoying. Okay. I'm going to hit him with poison. I'm going to try to hit the other one with some strikes to try to get the most out of that poison sapping. See? Already he's down to 6. He's going to take 4 more damage next turn. And maybe I can get these 2 guys out at the same time. Oh, that'd be really cool, but it's not going to happen. Alright, 2 damage. So this one has 4 life left. The poison's going to take 4. He's dead. I don't even have to worry about him. And I'll just focus on this other one. Die. Go away, Blob. No one likes you. You don't even go to school here. That was me quoting Mean Girls. That was Mean Girls. All right. These little guys at the beginning, I can feel like real tough. Like, look at me, I'm playing the game right. It's a long journey. All right. Discard 3 cards. Gain. See, it's really pointing me to get discard. I'm gonna take this because I don't have to use that. Who are they though? Who are they though? All right, I'm gonna keep doing these random rooms. The random rooms that give you some cool stuff. Like this says, I always take the golden idol every single time. I'm gonna take the damage. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. I always take the golden idol. Oh. Look at this. As you come to a dead end, you begin to turn around. Walls slam down from the ceiling, trapping you. 3 faces materialize from the walls and speak. Forget what you know, and I'll let you go. I require change to see a new space. If you want to pass me, you must grow. And then it gives me the ability to remove a card, transform a card, or upgrade a card. I think that I would jump into, my inclination is always to get something strong, build a synergy early on. I'm going to see upgrade and see what options I have. If I do dash, I get 13 block and 13 damage for 2. That's pretty good. Poison only goes up by 2. It goes from 5 to 7. I've forgotten what I know. What's concentrate do? Oh, that makes it so I only have to discard 2 cards. But then I gain more power. I'm not doing a lot of like power heavy things right now. I think that the move to do is dash. This is going to be a real key to my success moving forward, is having this one card. Whenever it pops up, it's giving me defense. It's giving me attack. I always take the gold because if I run into a bank or run into a shop, where's a shop? Yeah, so up here, there's a little shop right here that I'm going to end up having some pretty good money to like buy something. Of course, on my second run in, it's this thing. I do not like this boss. Alright. Unlike the other character builds, where I could wait a couple of turns, I don't have any cards that really benefit me from waiting, so I'm jumping right in. I'm going to try to do what I can. Discard 3 cards and gain energy. There's no value to that right now. Alright. And now, here's really where the power of prayer comes in. If I die right here, because at 53 health, I could really die against this particular boss. If I die, I will be ending the stream early. I will be canceling this video. And I will be going and crying in my room for a long time. Okay. Oh god, he's hitting me for 20? He has 2 extra strength? This is not good. This is like extra not good. Oh man. Oh no. This is in fact bad. Please do not stop remembering my failures, please. Oh my gosh, this is not the good. Okay, he's not attacking this turn, so I can kind of wail on him a little bit. Oh, no. And I get weaker. And he's hitting me for 20. That's going to bring him down, his strength down to 15. This card has no value so far. I'm hoping that it pays off eventually. Alright, I'm going to do what I can. I don't even have any potions I can use. Can you please stop remembering all of my failures? I'm not going to survive this. This is going to be real bad. It's going to be embarrassing for me. For the Americas. Okay. See, if I had poison synergy, if I had, like, the cards that play off of poison really well, I think that that would be a way to go. Let's see. I got my dash. It's my strongest card in my deck right now, so I'll use it when I can get it. I just gotta get 26 damage off of him. Man. And now my defense only do 3 each time. Oh my god, I'm out next turn. I cannot believe the failure I'm feeling right now on this live stream. Oh, I don't want anyone to ever see this failure. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh no! I'm out. I'm dead. How did this happen? Okay. I think that there's like... There's a lot of character building opportunities in failure. I'm going to... Yes. Failing in front of all of my friends. That's accurate. Right now I'm failing in front of 100% of my friends, which is my roommate Drew, who's watching. All right, I'm going to try... Man, no, I think that you're right. I think that... Oh, hold on. I can't be doing Ascension Level 2. I am working through my possibility of beating Ascension Level 2 with this character. I ain't doing that. I've been trying Ascension Level 1, and they're kicking my ass. The different levels, they do get stronger and stronger as you go along. Like, the enemy characters are, like... get, like, ridiculously strong. And you just have to be super savvy and really lucky about the randomness of the cards that you get. Man, I had some fun ones in there, too. Okay, so let's see. I think strategy is going to be... They're all pretty much the same. I just like really hitting those question mark rooms on my way to that first boss. Strike, strike, out. Get a card. Let's hit him with some terror. That gives 99 vulnerable. Hopefully that does something. I'd really like to not fail. Kill. Gain 4 block. You know what? Let's do shivs. I'm feeling good about shivs today. Usually I do a poison build. I always take the idol. I always take the idol. Every single time I take the idol. What did it get me last time? Death. Destruction. I'm getting the same perks. Get the money. Get the idol. Alright. At least I have a healing spot right beforehand, so I have the option of healing. And we'll see where we can get. Shiv. Alright, so we're starting to build the Shiv synergy already. I'm going to... If I heal to full. I'm going to take a risk. High risk, high reward. I always feel good about shivs. My mom used to tell me that. All right. Let's use them. Let's use some shivs. So you get 6 block. So it's already a little bit better than your regular defense, and it gives you a free cost shiv to be able to do some shivy, fun attack stuff. And the turns can get so fast when you have shivs, because you don't have to think about, oh, I'm using something that's going to utilize my energy resource. You just like shiv, shiv, shiv. Yeah, let's do a shiv build. I think that's the way to go. Defend, strike. What are my potions? I get an artifact that negates the buff. So like if someone's trying to hit me with vulnerable or weakness. And then Distilled Chaos, which you just play the top 3 cards of your draw pile. Just like that. Alright. I'm going to use... I'm going to save the Terror to see if I can use it on a different turn. These things all have 1 artifact when you go in. So they're kind of buffed against one of your debuffs already. It negates it. But if I hit one of them, yeah, I'm going to hit that last one with it so that I can potentially hit that with my Terror card. Terror card? That's clever. So it won't be lost. And then that means that I'll be doing double damage to it. I'm already down to 27 life. This is not good. Alright, Shiv. Damage. Damage. I do like this particular Shiv card, the one that gives you the block and a Shiv. It kind of feels like... It's like when you're playing Mario Kart, like that's the Mario, right? It's kind of middle of the road, not too high acceleration, not too high top speed, all around good. And it guarantees that I get a little bit of attack and some defense. Alright, first one's down. I'm going to block all of the damage from this next attack. I might be in the clear now. Hit it with the Terror. Yeah, 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 yeah. Juicy. 50% more damage. I'm going to opt to defend instead of attack, because I want to try to keep from taking as much damage as possible. Oh, God, there's just so much junk in my hand. That's what they said. I'm going to do this. Play the top 3 cards of your draw pile. Let's see what we get. Garbage. Garbage. I hope that I got rid of those and they didn't just go into my discard. I hope they did that ethereal thing where they disappear. Not on the live stream. I know. Alright, let's try to recover some kind of, I don't know, semblance of sanity here. If I die again, my apologies. Alright, negate that down. Do this. I didn't want to use my discard on these dazed, because they'll go away. They evaporate if they stick around. Dignity, question mark. Dignity, exclamation point. I have it. It's here. Alright, I get some defense in. Okay. He's down to 6 life. I almost have that last one out of here. And then I'm just down to 1, and it becomes a lot easier to kind of like gauge what's going to happen on every turn. I'll be getting less of those dazed cards put into my deck. Alright, so let's just cut him out. Go in for the Shiv. Hit him for the weak. And now just whittle him down, point by point. Once I beat this first boss, that's going to be the end of our story for the night. Because I am not even imagining trying to go on to the other 2 different stages of Slay the Spire. With the luck I've been having. I'm down to 4 life. I am not getting any of the cards I need in any order that is beneficial to me. I'm getting the defend cards on turns when they're just doing whatever that is. Turns they're attacking, look, it's all dazed. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking... I'm out. I'm out. I'm dead. Again. So this has been my favorite video game for the Switch. Slay the Spire. It is a great game every time it's different. Obviously, all three of these attempts were not different at all from each other. They were all exactly the fucking same. So, we're gonna do our best. I have brought shame upon this entire household. Kudos, Brittany. Well, this has been a learning experience. One of the things that I have learned most from this experience is that death is inevitable, and death can happen a lot. Everything that I do is choose your own adventures, and in a lot of choose your own adventure books, they result in, like, unfortunate death, which this entire stream has been. The deaths have been unfortunate. So, I think that's the biggest learning piece that I can take away from this. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and share, and see me fail again at something else that I love next time. Bye, friends!